the reason for studying PR. You should know the ethics and continual improvement of your own self. What we are going to do now is that we are going to go through the formal ways of the public relations, and we are going to link it to the herbal industry. Our role. Yeah, PR. So PR. But we have a role to play. So how do we form, or how do we be in line with the company's objectives so far as the PRO so far as the company's objectives are concerned? Sebia, Sebia, Ebenage Casabia, or or launching new product. Uru ewom ye de bade. Uru ewom e de ben. Analysis of per even crown or increasing the revenue. Emamu nyina mo hotoma. What you want man say what is your role as a PR or as an employee? What is your role? Then I'll be me aye diaboan. One thing in organization, a hard being be say if you don't set the employees in line with the company's objectives, on what activities the company's what objective. I hope you understand that. So probably you might not be a PR person, but you need to know about PR. And yes, I want them to what activity be against the company. I hope you understand that one. Okay, so let's start rolling with what we have in the slides. So and you medina you be at least you know how public relations we can define public relations, and we can state the importance of public relations in relation to herbal medicine industries. And then one of the objectives of this particular section is that we must know how to set goals. We will say increase revenue. Now we be so increase revenue as an individual. Revenue please, are you getting the reasons here? So that is the third objective of we meeting this particular morning. Manage organizational crisis and media. Very important. CBI or one man and you'll be a photo. COVID me go by. One go by. You're one by. So what do we do as an organization? So we must prepare to meet such things. So we are and also one day. So these are the main objectives. And under it, you're very, like I said, introduction. The introduction will deal with the definition and then the scope. The case of a PR person, I can't see that one hour kofana. Winning BBA word you should know your scope, you should know your limit, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to touch, what you're not supposed to touch. How best can you touch it to the benefit of the organization? I hope you understand that. So that is about the scope I'm going to talk about. And then we are going to talk about the PR planning and then strategy. Like I was giving an example, if Ibinage Persebia or introduce a new product, what will be the individual's role in terms of planning? We see it in planning, and yes, be a chassis up a quadaba up a see a cotton mic near the quadras on your head, near Quacoton. And it needs planning. There should be a strategy. What are we going to use? What resources do we need? Which people are going to do it? How are they going to present it? What is our target audience? I hope you understand that. So we are going to learn a bit about that one too, so that we'll be in line with the company's objectives. Another content that we are going to talk about is the media relations. The media relations, I will not talk much about it because tomorrow I'm going to handle branding and digital marketing. So I will not talk much about media because I'm going to talk about that one. And one of the two main contents that I'm going to concentrate on is what? Crisis communication and reputation management. You wouldn't say company be needing say if you are associated with that company, would you be happy with that? So as an individual, what are you also going to do to keep the image of the company at high esteem? I hope you understand. So we are going to talk about company reputation and then crisis management. Crisis management. Apart from saying we can't cover it, maybe in our production line, anything can happen. There's no problem. I hope you understand. Once a while, we are human beings and we are using machines. If a product they call out or no, one of the consequences, you are a mistake. A compressor, you product and call out, and there's a problem. How do you recall the product? How do you manage the information which is getting to the people's head? I hope you are getting the scenario. So crisis management is one of the things I'm going to speak much about too. So we are going to also talk about social media. The social media too, I will not speak much about it because tomorrow I'll be talking much about it under the digital marketing. So the writing content and then content creation. Sisi ya titi hai. Upisika every mama, upisika every wadam fu bi hwa. Na se yaka si bi a test koma o maame o papa o sister unia baby ana wadam fu. Ni nyina sika na wo pe o meboa. Will the content be the same thing? I'm asking you. I'm just asking. If I don't tell me yesterday. See be a English see be out here uyeska. Sika ba ko pe na wo pe o. What na say hu say no nipa 5 no mu bia with me aden. Aboa ho. What for phone, what your phone. Open say test wo mo. The obe test abrem the same thing about test ama ayi. I hope you understand. Nti me ba hwe am say be content creation. But a whole no ade ba ko a ya na nije ho ne say content creation because of this time artificial intelligence, you know, I would just suggest that on daily basis learn so that it can create for you, so that you can edit it to suit. Mr. Menko type I hope you understand. Who type nasa eba. If you are them who type of shim for wunyans and shim, yes, garbage in, garbage out. I hope you understand. You have to make sure that see be up so kama dini in Iro. Is it Muhammad? Muhammad. If you have a person who can be H. Muhammad. Send me see person Muhammad answer my question. My missing I want to ask a grand why answer me. I hope you understand. So content creation is one thing we are going to also consider. And then stakeholder engagement. Minim mo amoko out there, but at the end of the day, we are going to learn just a bit about the 80-20 rule, which is the Pareto rule. Let's say 1,000 crown now. Out of normal 1,000 in our motor, nipa 20% or 80% of the 1,000. Means I can be the Pareto rule no, says that the 80-20 rule. I say one tare, my means one tare. Obi oti hebi a one tare what do a wolf would group munyana. You were 20% of one tire, we share 80% of your time. And now 80% of one tire, we share 20. And Taman will be pen tire. The Pareto rule. It applies in all fields. Me it applies in all fields. Kujina wardrobe man that's for our bag is you. For our bag is you. We be say one tire and we 100%. One tire in a guha. You move 20% per. We share 80% of your time. Am I making sense here? And then 80% of no money we share just 20. Be okay the whole year. We should be crowded. That's what. I hope you are getting it. So we will learn about that one too. That is the content. I hope you are getting it. So we will get there and we'll learn about that one. So and I make until go for the crown, but I will no man out only in a bit many nipa back one. Or no one. If you are quite not on normal 10,000, normal 10,000 or 20 back to almost 7,000 in amount. So stakeholder engagement, you should know the people you'll be talking to. I hope you understand. Select the people you'll be treating, meeting them, speaking to them regularly, and knowing what they want. I hope you understand. Customer persona, you should know the nipa no pay. I hope you understand. So we will learn about some of the characteristics of these customers that you'll be meeting when you go out. Measurement and evaluation, very key. The way you I didn't just say no, my baby and my car, at the end of the day, no. How do you measure? Then just I hope you understand. There should be a track. There should be a metric to show say the may I'm achieving or I'm not achieving. So there should be a metric. And then when we talk about the PR and I make the reason for studying PR, you should know the ethics. You should know the ethics and continual improvement of your own self. You need to reflect, read articles to keep you because the world is evolving day in and day out. New things are coming up, so you need to upgrade yourself to meet the challenging situations that we find ourselves. So to begin with, we are going on with our introduction. You have given me the definitions already, so I don't think that you're saying that public relations is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationships between what organizations and their publics. What does that mean? If they say this, what does that mean? In sum, if we say that public relations is a strategic communication process that builds mutual beneficial relationships between organizations and their publics, what does that mean?